Alright, let's get one thing straight. The world of investing can feel like a secret club with a language you don't understand. You hear words like bulls, bears, equities and bonds, and your head starts to spin. It's enough to make you want to stuff your hard-earned money under a mattress and call it a day. But that, my friends, is a denial. You cannot afford to deny yourself the opportunity to grow your wealth, to build a secure future for yourself and your family. You must make your money work for you. And that starts with making smart, informed choices. You are strong, you are smart, and you are in control of your financial destiny. The very first decision you will face is not what to invest in, but how to invest. This is a critical first step. Think of it like deciding whether to climb a mountain by taking a steady, well-trodden path, or by taking a helicopter straight to a high-altitude base camp. Both can get you up the mountain, but they are very different journeys with different risks and rewards. In the world of investing, these two paths are called a systematic investment plan, or SIP, and a lump sum investment. Understanding the difference between them is the first rule of building wealth. It's about choosing the method that aligns with your money, your courage, and your dreams. This is not a decision to be taken lightly. The strategy you choose will impact how your money grows, how much risk you are exposed to, and how you feel about your investments day to day. Will you sleep soundly at night knowing your money is being invested little by little, or does the idea of making a big, bold move excite you? There is no single right answer for everyone. What's right for your neighbor, your brother, or that guy you see on TV is not necessarily right for you. Your financial life is unique. It is shaped by your income, your expenses, your goals, and most importantly, your emotional relationship with money. So take a deep breath. We are going to walk through this together, step by step. I am going to break down what SIP and lump sum investing really mean, without any of the confusing jargon. We will look at who should consider each path and why. My goal is to empower you with the knowledge you need to look at your own financial situation and say with confidence, I know what to do. I know the right path for me. Because financial freedom begins with clarity and a plan. Let's get you there. First up, let's talk about the Systematic Investment Plan, or SIP. I want you to think of this as putting your investment plan on autopilot. A SIP is a commitment you make to invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, usually every month, into a specific mutual fund or investment. It could be $50, $100, $500, whatever you can comfortably afford. The key words here are fixed amount and regular intervals. You set it up once, and the money is automatically deducted from your bank account and invested for you. It is simple, it is disciplined, and it takes the emotion out of the equation. The biggest advantage of a SIP is something called rupee cost averaging or dollar cost averaging. Now don't let the fancy terms scare you. It's a very simple concept. When the market is down and prices are low, your fixed monthly investment buys you more units of that fund. When the market is up and prices are high, your same fixed investment buys you fewer units. Over time, this averages out the cost of your investment. You avoid the trap of trying to time the market, which is a fool's game that even the so-called experts can't win. You are not trying to be a hero, you are just being consistent. Discipline is the cornerstone of wealth, and a SIP forces you to be disciplined. Life gets busy. One month you have extra cash, the next you have an unexpected car repair. It is so easy to say, I'll invest next month. A SIP automates the process, ensuring you are consistently building your wealth little by little without having to think about it. It instills a habit of saving and investing, which is the most powerful financial habit you can develop. It turns investing from a one-time event into a lifelong journey. This is how you build a secure foundation, brick by brick. However, a SIP is not without its potential downsides. While it is fantastic for building wealth over the long term, the returns might be less dramatic if the market is in a sustained upward trend. If you had invested a large sum of money right at the beginning of a bull run, you would have made more. A SIP smooths out the journey, but that also means it can smooth out some of the highest peaks. It's a trade-off. You are exchanging the potential for explosive short-term gains for the peace of mind that comes with a steady, disciplined approach. For most people, especially those just starting, that is a very smart trade to make. Now let's turn to the other side of the coin, lump sum investing. This is exactly what it sounds like. It is when you invest a large single sum of money into an investment all at once. Perhaps you received a bonus from work, an inheritance, or you have been saving up a significant amount of cash for this very purpose. Instead of dripping the money in month by month like with the SIP, you are making one big, decisive move. This approach is for those who have a chunk of capital ready and are prepared to put it to work immediately. It is a powerful strategy, but it requires a strong stomach. The primary advantage of lump sum investing is the potential for higher returns. The principle is simple. Time in the market beats timing the market. By investing a large sum up front, you have more money working for you for a longer period. If the market goes up after you invest, your entire investment benefits from that growth from day one. For example, if you invest $20,000 and the market gains 10% in the first year, you have made $2,000. With a SIP, only a fraction of your total intended investment would have been in the market to capture those gains. When the market is on your side, a lump sum investment can significantly accelerate your wealth creation. But here is the truth you must face. With greater potential reward comes greater risk. This is the big disadvantage of the lump sum approach. If you invest your entire sum of money and the market takes a nosedive the next day, you will see a significant, immediate drop in the value of your portfolio. This can be emotionally devastating and can cause people to panic and sell at the worst possible time, locking in their losses. Timing is everything with a lump sum investment. Getting it right can feel incredible, but getting it wrong can set you back for years. You need to have the courage and financial stability to ride out those downturns without flinching. This strategy is generally more suitable for investors who have a deep understanding of market cycles and a very high tolerance for risk. It is also for those with a long investment horizon. If you are investing for a goal that is 20 or 30 years away, you have plenty of time to recover from any short-term market corrections. If you need that money in 2 years, a lump sum investment in a volatile asset like stocks is a denial of common sense. It is a gamble, not an investment. You must be honest with yourself about whether you have the capital, the time, and the nerve for this all-in approach. So, we come to the final, most important question. SIP or lump sum? Which one is right for you? I cannot give you a one-size-fits-all answer because your financial life is not one-size-fits-all. The right choice depends entirely on you, your goals, your income, your risk tolerance, and your current financial situation. Let's break it down. If you are a salaried person who wants to build wealth over time and does not have a large amount of cash sitting around, a SIP is your best friend. It is the perfect tool for turning your regular income into long-term wealth, without the stress of watching the market every day. Think about your goals and your timeline. Are you saving for retirement in 30 years? Or are you saving for a down payment on a house in 5 years? For long-term goals like retirement, both strategies can work, but a SIP offers a less stressful, more disciplined journey. For shorter-term goals, the stability of a SIP is often preferable to the volatility risk of a lump sum investment. You do not want to see your house fund get cut in half a year before you need it because of a sudden market crash. The closer you are to your goal, the less risk you should be taking. That is approved. Now, let's talk about your personality. You must be brutally honest with yourself here. How do you react when you see the value of your investments go down? If you are the kind of person who would lose sleep, constantly check your portfolio, and feel an urge to sell, then a lump sum investment in a volatile market is not for you. The emotional toll is not worth it. A SIP, with its dollar cost averaging, can help you ride out the waves much more calmly. If, however, you have a stomach of steel and the confidence to stay the course through market dips, a lump sum investment could be a powerful tool, especially if you have a windfall to invest. Ultimately, you do not have to choose just one. A hybrid approach can be incredibly effective. If you receive a large bonus, you could invest a portion of it as a lump sum and then set up a SIP with the rest to invest it systematically over the next several months. This way, you get the benefit of putting a good amount of capital to work, while also hedging against the risk of bad timing. The most important thing is to stop standing on the sidelines. Stop being afraid, Choose a strategy, get started, and put your money on a path to a stronger, more secure you. You can do this.